Ang topic natin is elimination of arbitrary constant. So, ang first natin malaman, introduce ko muna kayo kung paano malaman kung ilang beses tayo mag-differentiate. Kasi sa process ng pag-eliminate ng arbitrary constant, mag-differentiate tayo. So, dito sa first equation, mapapansin natin, isa lang yung constant. So, isang beses lang tayo mag-differentiate. Dito naman sa second equation, isa lang yung constant, parehas silang dalawa. C. Dito naman, C1 and C2. So, ibig sabihin, dalawa yung constant. Tapos dito naman, C1 and C2, dalawa din yung constant. So, parehas silang dalawa na dalawang beses mag-differentiate. Next naman na problem is, isa lang yung C1, which means isang beses tayo mag-differentiate. And dito naman, A and B. May W dito pero considered siya as parameter kasi may condition niya na ang W daw parameter. Ibig sabihin hindi siya eliminate. So, itong dalawa lang. So, dalawang beses lang tayo mag-differentiate kasi dalawa lang yung considered na constant. Dito naman, baka malito tayo na magkaiba tong dalawang to pero parehas lang sila C. So, isang beses lang tayo magde-differentiate kasi C is equal to C lang naman. Meaning, isa lang ang constant. Next naman is dito sa problem na to na may condition na H a parameter, M to be eliminated. Ang H is parameter kagaya ng W dito. So, hindi siya eliminate, meaning hindi siya yung constant na makakonsider natin. So, M lang yung eliminate. So, isang beses lang tayo mag-differentiate. Dito naman sa next problem, A and B lang yung constant. So, dalawang beses tayo mag-differentiate. Dito naman is C1 and C2. Dalawa yung constant. Itong A and B, considered sila as parameters. Kaya, hindi natin sila i-eliminate. And sa final answer natin, may A and B pa rin. So, dalawa lang yung constant. So, dalawang beses lang tayo mag-differentiate. Ngayon naman, mag-try tayo mag-solve ng problems. First nating isa-solve is x cubed minus 3x squared y is equal to c. So, napapansin natin na isa lang yung constant, which is c. So, isang beses lang tayo mag-differentiate. So, solve na natin siya. Magiging d over dx times the quantity x cubed minus 3x squared y is equal to d over dx c. Ngayon, differentiate natin yung first term, which is x cubed. Alam natin na pag differentiate yan by the power rule, magiging 3x, 3 minus 1 squared. So, yan. Ngayon naman, negative 3x squared y. Copy muna natin yung constant, tapos ito na lang yung solve natin, which is d over dx x squared y. Gagawin natin dito is the product rule. So, let u natin yung x squared, let v natin yung y. du is equal to 2x, dv is equal to, yan, pakita ko muna sa y prime. Pakita ko sa inyo kung bakit naging y prime. Kasi, d over dx, y, is, alam natin na magiging siyang dy over dx. And dy over dx, equal lang yan sa y prime. So, kaya siya naging y prime. Note natin yan. Yan. Ngayon, udv, simplify na natin, udv is magiging x squared y prime plus vdu is 2xy. Ngayon, multiply na natin to sa negative 3, which is yung constant natin. So, magiging x squared y prime plus 2xy is equal to d over dx times a constant, 0 yan by the rules of differentiation. So, ngayon, simplify na lang natin kasi na-eliminate na natin yung constant pero ang answer natin is hindi pa simplified. So, ngayon, magiging siyang 3x squared minus 3x squared y prime. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6xy is equal to 0. Papansin natin na lahat sila common sa 3. 3, 3. Common din sila sa x kasi lahat may x. So, divide natin both sides by 3x. 3x. So, 3x squared divided by 3x is x minus 3x squared y prime over 3x is xy prime. 6xy divided by 3x is 2 minus 2. Makakancel lang x and y na lang. Is equal to 0. So, ngayon, combine itong y prime, palitan natin siya ng dy over dx. So, magiging siyang x minus xy, x minus dy over dx. Ito yan, dy over dx is equal to y prime. So, x minus x dy over dx minus 2y is equal to 0. Multiply natin both sides by dx para makancel natin tong denominator. So, multiply both sides by dx. So, magiging x dx minus x dy kasi makakancel yung dx minus 2y times dx is 2y dx. So, equal to 0 times dx is 0. Ngayon, papansin natin, may mga common na may mga dx itong dalawa. So, i-combine natin sila. Dito na natin ilagay. So, magiging x, ito, minus 2y. Copy natin yung dx, which is common sa kanila, minus x dy, which is yung tira. So, it's equal to 0. So, yan na yung final answer natin. Next problem natin is cy squared is equal to x squared plus y. So, papansin natin na isa lang yung constant, so isang message lang tayo mag-differentiate. Una muna natin gawin is divide natin both sides by y squared. Y squared. Para maging ano na lang to, mag-isa, and mas madali siyang isolve for us. So, magiging c is equal to x squared plus y all over y squared. Ngayon naman, differentiate natin both sides. So, magiging d over dx, c is equal to d over dx, x squared plus y all over y squared. Ngayon is, kailangan dito ng quotient rule. So, solve na natin siya. Sa gilid na lang para ibalik na natin mamaya. So, d over dx, x squared plus y all over y squared. Let u be the numerator according sa quotient rule. So, magiging u is equal to x squared plus y. V is equal to y squared. Du is equal to 2x plus dy over dx. Ito. So, y prime lang naman siya. So, next is dv is equal to 2y dy over dx or y prime. Ngayon naman is u dv. Ay, mali. v du minus u dv all over v squared. Yan yung formula nung sa quotient rule. Quotient rule ito. So, v du, una natin, is y squared times 2x plus y prime. Next is minus u dv. So, ito. Minus x squared plus y times 2xy, ay, mali, dv is 2y prime all over v squared is y squared, v is y squared, squared. Ngayon, solve natin siya. So, magiging, distribute natin tong y squared dito at dito, magiging 2xy squared plus y squared y prime minus, distribute natin to, magiging 2x squared y prime minus 2y squared y prime. Ngayon is all over y squared squared is y raised to 4. Ngayon is substitute natin to siya dito. So, d over dx times a constant is 0 siya. Tapos, lipat na lang natin to dito. And ito naman, delete na natin. Yan. 0 equals yan. Yun na solve natin. So, multiply natin both sides by y raised to 4 para matanggal na siya. Y raised to 4. Makakancel na. So, 0 is equal to 2xy squared plus y squared y prime minus 2x squared y prime minus 2y squared y prime. Ngayon is hanapin natin kung merong common na pwede natin makancel para mas simplify. So, that is y. Kasi lahat may y. Y, and y. Ngayon, solve natin. So, yan. Divide natin both sides by y. Magiging 0 is equal to 2xy plus y prime minus 2x squared y prime minus 2y prime. Ngayon is isi-simplify pa natin by doing this na palitan natin yung may mga y prime ng dy over dx. So, gawin natin yan dito. Magiging 0 is equal to 2xy plus y dy over dx minus 2x squared dy over dx minus 2y dy over dx. Ngayon, multiply natin both sides by dx para makancel tong mga dx na to. And magiging 0 is equal to 2xy dx plus y dy minus 2x squared dy minus 2y dy. So, kung papansin natin, may parehas na y dy and 2y dy. Like terms sila. So, pwede natin silang i-combine. Magiging ng negative 2 plus 1, may invisible 1 dyan. So, magiging siyang negative 1. So, 0 is equal to 2xy dx. Negative 1. So, negative y dy minus 2x squared dy. Ngayon, isi-group natin yung may mga common na terms, which is yung mga dy. Ito. So, magiging 0 is equal to 2xy dx. Labas natin yung negative, ito. Negative times the quantity. Y. Ito. Y plus, kasi nasa labas na yung negative, which is ito. 2x squared dy is equal to 0. dy, which is ito, yung common nila. Yan na yung final answer. Baliktarin na lang natin yung equation para mas maayos. So, 2xy dx minus y plus 2x squared dy is equal to 0. So, yan na yung final answer natin. Para naman sa next problem natin is y is equal to c1 e raised to x plus c2 e raised to negative x. So, ngayon, papansin natin na may dalawang constant siya. So, dalawang beses tayo magde-differentiate. Ngayon is, differentiate muna natin siya. So, dy over dx is y prime is equal to c1, copy natin yung constant, e raised to x is e raised to x lang naman siya pag dinifferentiate, plus ito, since may negative, plus negative siya, c2, copy natin constant, e raised to negative x. So, y prime is equal to c1 e raised to x minus c2 e raised to negative x. Ngayon, differentiate natin siya ulit the second time. So, y double prime is equal to c1 e raised to x. Negative times negative is positive. So, magiging plus C2 e raised to negative x. So, erase na natin to para hindi tayo masyadong malito. So, yan yung equation 1, 2, and 3. Yan yung equation 1, 2, and 3. Equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. Ngayon, isolve natin siya by adding up sa mga equation 1 and 2 or 3. Papansin natin na may opposite signs silang dalawa. So, pwede natin silang makombine itong equation 1 and 2 and 3. Equation 2 and 3, copy muna natin, magiging y prime is equal to c1 e raised to x minus c2 e raised to negative x, and y double prime is equal to c1 e raised to x plus c2 e raised to negative x. Cancel natin tong dalawa since opposite sign and same value. So, magiging y prime plus y double prime is equal to 2c1 e raised to x. Since parehas lang, so magiging 2. Ngayon is equation 1 and 2 naman. Magiging y is equal to c1 e raised to x plus c2 e raised to negative x, and y prime is equal to c1 e raised to x minus c2 e raised to negative x. Ngayon, same lang, kakancel natin to kasi same value pero opposite signs. So, magiging y plus y prime is equal to 2c1 e raised to x. Ngayon is, mapansin natin na para sila 2c1 e raised to x. Ito, 2c1 e raised to x, 2c1 e raised to x. So, equal yan. Magiging, wait lang. Magiging 2c1 e raised to x is equal to 2c1 e raised to x. So, i-equate natin tong dalawang to. Magiging y prime plus y double prime is equal to y plus y prime. Erase na muna natin to kasi wala ng space. Lipat natin to. So, yan. Solve natin. Magiging makakancel tong y prime kasi nasa opposite side silang dalawa. Ito nasa left side, ito nasa right side. So, pag ganyan, magiging y prime minus y prime pag nilipat ko to sa left side. So, 0 lang naman. So, i-cancel na natin. And next is, copy natin to, y double prime. Lipat natin to sa left side. So, magiging negative. Minus y is equal to 0. So, yan na yung final answer natin. So, ang problem naman natin ngayon is x is equal to c1 cosine wt plus c2 sin wt. Dalawa yung constant natin, so dalawa mesas tayo mag-differentiate. So, differentiate na muna natin. Magiging dx over dt is equal to d over dt kasi tito. So, itong constant, copy na muna natin, c1 d over dt cosine wt plus c2, copy natin yung constant, d over dt sin wt. So, sa problem na to, ilalat yun natin yung wt. Naging u is equal to wt. du is equal to wt is magiging na lang w. Kasi ang w dito is may condition siyang ang w dito, parameter. So, note natin, w is a parameter. Meaning, hindi siya i-eliminate by the end of the problem. So, magiging siyang dx over dt. Chain rule to, so magiging c1 times d over dt cosine u times d over dt u plus C2 d over dt sine u times d over dt u. So, ngayon, simplify natin. Magiging dx over dt is equal to C1. Differentiation nito is negative sine u. So, negative sine u times du over dt is ito na, w. Copy na lang natin. Plus C2 d over dt sine u is cosine u times du over dt is w. So, ngayon naman is simplify na natin siya and palitan na natin yung may mga u. So, magiging dx over dt is equal to C1 w negative sine u plus sine wt kasi i-substitute na natin yung u na dito. Plus C2 w cosine u is wt. So, yan yung first differentiation. I-erase na natin to. And lipat natin to. So, next naman, i-differentiate na natin siya the second time. So, magiging d squared x over dt is equal to d over dt times negative c1. Ay, inuhan natin yung constant para mas madali. Negative c1 d over dt w sine wt. Pero ang w, considered din siya as pwede natin siyang ilabas. So, magiging w. So, ito na lang yung i-differentiate. So, magiging d over dt sine wt. Plus, copy natin tong dalawa, c2w d over dt cosine wt. So, sa part na to, i-let yun natin ulit yung wt. Magiging u is equal to wt du over dt is equal to w. So, magiging d2x is equal to dt is equal to negative c1w d over dt sine u times d over dt u. Chain rule ulit. So, magiging c2w d over dt cosine u times d over dt u. So, ngayon, simplify natin and yan. Magiging d squared x over dt squared is equal to negative c1 w d over dt sine u is cosine u times du over dt is ito lang, which is w, plus c2w d over dt cosine u is negative sine u, and du over dt is ito lang, which is w. Simplify na natin and palitan na natin yung mga u. Magiging d squared x over dt squared is equal to negative c1 w, since dalawa sila, w squared, copy natin to, cosine u, which is wt. So, palitan na natin. Plus, c2w is w squared times negative, so magiging negative na to, sine u is wt. So, palitan na natin. So, yan na yung differentiation ng second na pag-derive. So, erase na natin. So, ngayon, mapapansin natin na may common yung dalawa, which is w squared and negative. So, try natin siyang ilabas. W squared, and negative. So, magiging d squared x over dt squared is equal to negative, w squared. Ito yan. Times c1 cosine WT, cosine WT, plus C2 sin WT, sin WT. So, mapapansin natin na ito is same yan sa value ng x, which is x is equal to C1 cosine WT plus C2 sin WT. Same yan dito sa part na to. So, ang gagawin na lang natin is substitute natin yung x dyan. So, d squared x over dt squared is equal to negative w squared times x, kasi same lang. So, x. So, gawin na lang natin, for the final answer, lipat natin to sa left side. So, magiging d squared x over dt squared plus w squared x is equal to 0. So, ngayon, yan na yung final answer natin. Ngayon naman, ang problem natin is y sin x minus xy squared is equal to c. So, isa lang yung arbitrary constant. So, isang mesas lang tayo mag-differentiate. Gawin natin na d over dx times y sin x minus xy squared is equal to d over dx c. So, first is, ito na muna yung i-differentiate natin. Magiging d over dx y sin x. Kailangan dito ng product rule. So, magiging u is equal to y, v is equal to sin x. du is equal to dy over dx is y prime. So, next naman is dv is equal to differentiation ng sin x is cosine x. So, ang product rule is u dv plus v du. So, solve na lang natin. u dv is y cosine x plus v du is y prime sin x. So, yan na yung differentiation nito. Copy na lang natin y cosine x plus y prime sin x minus, minus na lang natin. Copy na lang natin tong minus dito. Next is, ang i-differentiate naman natin is d over dx xy squared. Itong negative, kinopy na lang natin, so huwag na natin pansinin. So, d over dx xy squared. Kailangan ulit dito ng product rule. So, let u natin yung x. V is equal to y squared. Du is equal to 1. dv is equal to 2y. dy over dx. Or sulatan na lang natin as y prime. So, product rule is u dv plus v du. So, magiging 2x y prime plus y squared. Kasi v du is ito lang naman. So, 2xy, y prime plus y squared. Copy na lang natin. Lagay natin sa parenthesis. Magiging 2xy, y prime plus y squared is equal to, differentiation ng constant is always a 0. So, ngayon is, i-try natin siyang i-simplify. So, i-distribute naman natin yung negative sa dito at dito. So, yan. Magiging y cosine x plus y prime sin x minus 2xy y prime minus y squared is equal to 0. Ngayon, gawin natin is, palitan natin lahat ng y prime as dy over dx kasi y prime is equal to dy over dx. So, gawin natin yan, magiging y cosine x plus dy over dx sin x minus 2xy dy over dx minus y squared is equal to 0. Multiply natin both sides by dx para makancel natin tong dalawa. So, dx, makakancel tong dalawa. And magiging siyang y cosine x times dx is y cosine x dx plus sin x dy minus 2xy dy minus y squared dx is equal to 0. Ngayon is, i-combine na lang natin yung may mga common. So, dx and dx. Combine natin itong dalawa. So, itong dalawa. And ito. So, labas natin yung y kasi common sa kanila yung y dyan. Times the quantity cosine x minus y na lang kasi nasa labas na yung y. So, magiging y dx. Plus, itong dalawa naman na i-combine natin. Magiging sin x minus 2xy dy is equal to 0. So, yan na yung final answer natin. So, yun lang naman ang mga sample problems and you can check my playlist para mas marami pa dong example about sa elimination of arbitrary constants and para mas practice kayo ng pag-analyze ng pag-eliminate. So, yun lang naman. Thank you for watching.